to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bulldogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas offense will get the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Got a man, it's Williams. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he's stopped.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Lance Leipold is a six-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a Rock Chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew it. Exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
The Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ruck Chop. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Fresno State's offense has the ball for the first time. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school. We're talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David. They didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the grab close to the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position searching for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Gets rid of it. This time he's got his man. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. offense here on second down. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. The give is to Williams. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. But jet sweep pass. Slithers into space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are... He's piled up 65 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. The Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air. It's Daniels. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's McClain. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off play action on first down. Keeps the play going. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Jayhawks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Back open in the middle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football.
Turning it on. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Gilliam. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilliam. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they pick up just a few on that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Jukes his way for more. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Under fire. Finds his tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated, because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Give to the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Just feeds the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And the Jayhawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback running on the draw. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State will have to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the option. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. He now has 85 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Pickett. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. They're working that left side. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Lost to throw again. Slips a tackle. He makes a catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Working that left side now. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Running into the open space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Kansas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Fresno State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drop.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds downs. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gonna swing it on second down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Pickett. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a crease to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Fresno State right back to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Brings up second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking left. It's complete. Wide open space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. Escapes trouble. Buys a little extra time. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a big play. Brings it in down the left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Daniels. He's got him. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. How about the make some play calls on this drive. 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Chuck Jayhawk. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
17.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Right on target this time.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's McClain. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Man, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got it. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll test the right side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, ball's out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Jayhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Not a lot of drama in this one as they